Hey guys, so the drip marketing for both Iuno and also yesterday Augusta are out. But before that, I want to show you something that I found on the JP side of things that I don't think has been in the on the EN side yet. They just showed the first combat gameplay of both Augusta and Iuno as well. So I want to watch that, get my first impressions, and then we can talk about it in a moment. So let's just get right to it right now. Augusta looks amazing, by the way. Like, legs for days. Okay. Is this also some of the new region? Hmm. Whoa! Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna have to... This is crazy! That... Okay, I'm gonna break it down in a moment. This is Iuno here. Our little Ishtar. Go some more like a mid-air combat here. Oh, she's like surfing on her... Yeah. Feet. She's definitely the foot fetishist character. I need to watch that again. Right, because there was a lot of stuff in there for both Augusta and Iuno that I just want to notice, like, that I noticed, like, such as... It seems like Augusta, well, from the shape of her weapon, is going to be a great sword user, but it has, like, two phases, kind of like Zani, I think. Not exactly the same, but let's just have a look here again. It goes from this thick version of the sword to a more thinner, longer version. So let's see That's the thick version there. You notice that the sword turned thinner. And then in her... I think that was a skill. That's the long sword. 1 second, let me just pause that again. So, take it down, playback slow, about 50%. And also the sound's going to be weird, so I'll just mute it for a moment. And she's like riding on the sword, spinning through the air. She's balancing and then does another jump. And then, I think that's the skill. And you see there already when she got the skill, the sword is more longer. It's a different. It changes phases, and then you got the goddess, the lioness of glory, Arsinosa, which is also incorporated into her attacks here. And this is, I'm guessing, maybe phase 1 of her ult. So I'm guessing you pop ult and you go into this extra phase here where the sword stays in this altered form. Whoa, hang on. There's like something as well. There's this like magma, like shadow version of herself here. Interesting. You see that she's got a change phase there. Interesting. And while we're here, I'm pretty sure this is a new area, and you can see all these structures in the sky too. I don't think we've seen an area like this in Septimont so far. This is really interesting. And the ult here, her eyes shine, and this is a really cool shot here. Very, very nice. Nice shot. You got like a unlimited blade works with the swords in the ground there. So it seems like there's a first phase where I think it's your pop skill, and you go into this longsword mode. You go through your combat combos, and then, just like Zani as well, you got like a separate extra finisher ult at the end of that, which pops this here. Okay, so she's going through the normal combat, normal attacks here. Very nice. Jump, slam, skill. I'm pretty sure that's skill. Okay, and this is the first phase of the ult. It looks like, anyway. And that's the second phase. That's the finisher part of the ult. Okay, now Iuno here. Take another look. Again, twin tails. I love Ishtar as well. A lot more acrobatic. And she's also got like a separate phase, like a bluer version of her. I'm not sure if... I'm pretty sure this is a skill? Yeah, because that's the ult. It seems like a single point damage, maybe AoE. Okay, let's look at that slower, like 50% and mute it. Let's have a look again. Because this is crazy gameplay. Really interesting. You see it there. Like there's a separate version. Like there's two of Iunos coming through here. Much like there were two of Augustas. But I just love the weapon. What weapon is that going to be? Is that going to be a rectifier? I'm pretty sure it should be a rectifier, no? It's crazy. Yeah. And her eyes also, like Augusta's eyes shine orange, red, her eyes also shine this blue as well. And admiring herself in the mirror, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, and you see here in the back. I wonder if her ult actually modifies. You know, we saw like this separate background with Augusta, like this here, with the sun and this kind of sky here. I'm not sure if this. I'm actually thinking now, maybe this isn't a new region, and this isn't going to be a permanent thing in the background, but it's only going to be visible while you're in this ult form. And then by the same token, like here, once she pops her ult, and you notice in the background, you've got this gigantic moon as well. I don't think that's the same moon that we see in, say, whatever that we see in the game right now. So I'm wondering perhaps if this is stuff that the skill, the ult, the Resonance Liberation, actually affects the overall background as well, just temporarily while you're in this state. Damn, that's interesting. Okay, so after looking through that, and again, this is just crazy stuff. I didn't really make a video on the Augusta drip marketing because, I don't know, I am not creative enough to do that. It seems here like this is more of a griffin that looks, it's different to the Arsenosa that we are familiar with. Wait, I thought this was Arsenosa, but maybe it's not. One second, let me check that again. It's not. It's a different entity. Yeah, it's a different entity. It's a smaller baby version of Arsenosa without the woman's face or the jigglies. So that's what that's referring to there. I'm wondering what that's called. And to be fair, this here looks closer, this one here that she has behind her, looks closer to the symbol of Draguna compared to Arsenosa. Like, we all just assumed that this was Arsenosa, but I think this one looks more like it, to be honest. You see all these people in front there. Again, all the imagery. What's she going to be? I would have liked to have said Fusion Broadblade, but we just had a fusion Broadblade with Lupa, unless they're just like thinking, fuck it, let's go anyway. So they could just have another one straight up, and could be Fusion. Probably is, but you can never know. I love the eyes. Looking so strong. Strong. Nice. Could also be like I don't know, maybe even Spectro. I have no idea. And then we've got Iuno here as well. Fantastic image. I love, there's also, everywhere around here, there's like crescents, like crescent moon here, crescent moon there, moon phases up here, which is really, they've got like a more photorealistic moon here that changes into a different one here. Could mean nothing, could mean anything, I don't know. But also, you notice in the design of like the crescent in her hair, like just this crescent design there, and just all throughout, everywhere, really, everywhere. And this here, I think that this is in reference to this like bay leaf or olive leaves, I'm not too sure. This could be reference to her weapon, which I'm assuming would be the chalice type looking thing, which is very different to the thing that she's using in her combat animations. The thing that I notice is over here, these moon phases aren't, they are in a set sequence here, but they're missing one. They're missing the waning crescent. These are the ones I'm referring to. And we've got the waxing crescent on the right side here. We've got the waxing crescent, but we don't have the waning crescent. Neither do we have either of the gibbous, the waxing gibbous or the waning gibbous either. In fact, to be fair, no. We also don't have the third quarter. We've got the first quarter, so we've got new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, full moon, And then it just goes through a cycle of those. I don't know what that means, or if it means anything, or whatever, but I thought it was interesting. For a moment there, I thought maybe it was trying to like send like a code or some like a message out there, but I actually do not know. While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor. And also, by the way, I've noticed that we've been hearing a lot more about anchors in recent patches. Like way back when, Shorekeeper was talking about anchors. And then more recently as well, like we're talking about how Cristoforo needs an anchor for his resonance ability to function. And then Forlovo was also talking about anchors as well. And then we've also get like another reference to anchors here with Iuno. So I'm really, really curious I think that anchors are going to be playing a much bigger part in the story, a much bigger part in the lore as well. So that's something to keep an eye out for, I think. So let's read for Augusta. All the sun touches is ours to fight for. The first part there, everything the sun touches, remind me of Lion King, just personally. Augusta is the undefeated gladiator in the arena and a fearless leader with a will of iron. She is a mere mortal, but she has reached the heights of glory attempted by only a few, and her blade speaks her power loud and clear. Fantastic. And then here with Iuno. Iuno is a priestess and well known in Septimont for being a prodigy. She is blessed with the infallible ability... Let me read it again. She's blessed with the infallible ability to see the future by studying how moonlight changes. Blessings can be curses by another name, some may say, and they may be correct, but Iuno is not one to bow to conventions. She strives to bring variation to the constants of fate, the way she brought the moonlight to set against daylight. So again, we've got this combination here of like how Iuno and Augusta are seen together. Augusta is very, very clearly the sun, like the symbol on her head, very indicative of sun worship. And here also all the sun touches. And then Iuno here, moon cycles, got the sun and the moon here. As for her type, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, well, from the shape of what we saw, that her weapon is going to be a rectifier. As for her type, I have no idea. Could be Aero, could be Glacio, could be Spectro. I didn't see anything that would indicate Electro, Havoc, or Fusion, so I don't think it's any of those, but we never know anymore, so I am just as curious to find out as you guys are. Let's have a look. Again, the weapon looks good. We're all very clear that she is heavily inspired by Ishtar. The moon cycles. So yeah, guys, that looks really damn interesting, especially all this here. But yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think about this here? Are you looking forward to Augusta and Iuno? I know I certainly am, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Look crazy, absolutely crazy.
King of meats.